Say hello to day 29 and a lot of progress, it seems. This is what happens when I batch paint. You see, there are several days when nothing much seems to be happening because I'm just painting portions of each mini at a time. And then suddenly everything gets finished at once. And yeah. I'm reasonably happy with these. Considering the scale and the amount of detail on them, I think they're as good as they get. I like that. And again, the ones that I painted shield devices on are the ones where some sort of guidelines were actually molded into the miniature. And so this one has sort of a crescent moon, which means he's a lunar. This one has a truth rune, meaning he's either a Humanity or a follower of Lancromé. And the man rune on this guy, combined with the horns on his helmet, it leads me to think that this is probably a Dakafal cultist. And yeah, the other ones don't actually have devices. But yeah. Good work. That last clip was a bit dark, wasn't it? Let's see if we can get some better light from this angle here. Just do a quick showing of some of these guys. Where are we? There we go. And this one. Little assassin here. This guy. Oops. Yeah. Hopefully this shows them off a bit better. So with that, I've completed all of the, I don't know what to call them, maybe dirty RuneQuest minis, because they kind of look dirty, all patinaed, lying loose in that bag. Anyway, I've moved on to the clean ones, the ones that were still in blister packs, and I prepped these 10 brews. Oh, by the way, there is still one of the dirty minis left, uncompleted. The worm, I'm still working away at this guy, trying to find some way to make him pop a bit more. It looks a bit drab at the moment. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we have all these brew, 10 of them. Some of them were modular, some were I had to attach the heads, but we'll get to work. And again, working on many different shades of brown here. Oh well. Okay, we're getting close enough to the end that I need to start planning a bit for the last few stages, because some of these creatures have I need to prep these guys next, because they're going to take a while since they need to be based. The integral bases here are way too small and narrow. They're not going to be properly balanced, and yeah, I need to put them on bigger bases, and that it takes a while. I have to glue them onto a base, I have to fill it out with other material, I have to put basing grit on it, and that has to get 2 layers of glue, which each take a day to dry. So from the start of prepping to when I can actually start painting is 2 or 3 days. Yeah, so these need to be worked on sort of in the background while I do other stuff in the foreground. I'm not sure that the dragon snail actually needs a base because it's very low to the ground, but I might give it one anyway just for consistency. And what else do we have? Oh, these packs, I'm not sure why these... I considered these Gloranthan, I'm not sure why. This one because he has a duck as a kind of familiar. It's a wizard, and I think this wizard model appeared in some other configuration as a RuneQuest model. so that's why it's here. Now this guy looks more like a standard D&D wizard with a saber-toothed tiger and some familiars. Now these familiars, these little sprues with really tiny animals and demons and whatnot on them, I think I'm not going to paint them this go round because they are way too small to stand on their own. They need to be attached to something, to a base or a scenery piece or a diorama of some sort. And I don't see any point in painting them up right now because I don't have any such ideas at the moment. So they're going to go in my bits box and eventually be brought out at some point in the future when I have a project that can use them. So I'm just going to paint the others, the wizard, the cats, and this wizard and the duck. Yeah. And yeah. Question for day 29 is the Closet of Purgatory 4. One more impulse buy that I haven't used as much as I'd like. Well, I'm going to share with you this. This looks like a bunch of just resin lumps. What it is a display model. It is in fact, okay, this is the plinth. This is the body, and this is the head, minus the lower jaw. Let's see, yeah, that's here. Here we have the lower jaw, and here we have some spikes for shoulder armor here. So this is a bust of a badass orc that I picked up at some point because, well, I like the idea of, I mean, I did that experiment a while back of painting a 54mm miniature. I mean, this is even bigger. This is, a bust is, I don't know what the equivalent would be if this were a full-size model. Bigger than 90mm, I think. But I got it for the idea of, you know, painting something in an extremely detailed way, getting many layers in there, and I might still do that at some point. And so the second part of that question is that I need to bring out all 4 of the Closet of Purgatory items I've shown you and choose at least one that I want to finish before next year, before next year's painting challenge rolls around, if there is one. Okay, so I'm gonna pick the Orc Princess. Yes, I pledge to finish this model before next summer rolls around. And second place, possibly the bust of, which is also an orc. So it's all orky goodness here. And third, the 40K minis, just because I have so few 40K minis left unpainted, I might as well do a sort of clean sweep, and just finish all of them off. If I, you know, don't have anything else I feel like doing. This one, the Hordes model, seems unlikely that I'll get around to. So this is in 4th place. Yeah, that's my list. That was all the news for today. Join me again tomorrow when hopefully more stuff will get done. See you then.